he hid 26 firearms, explosives, and even deadly ricin seeds. Not in a warehouse, not in a gang hideout, but in his 3-year-old daughter's bedroom. This is the story of Darren Dixon, an online gun dealer whose obsession with weapons spiraled so far out of control that police found his home packed with enough firepower to start a small war, and why a judge decided his first prison sentence wasn't nearly enough. If you want more real UK crime stories like this, hit subscribe. I cover the cases the headlines barely scratch. October 2019, Kentish Town, North London. Police from the organised crime. Partnership, a joint unit of the Met Police and the National Crime Agency, have been building a case. Their target is a man they believe is importing and selling weapons across the UK. That man is 32-year-old Darren Dixon. No previous convictions, no public reputation, but in reality, a significant importer and supplier of firearms. When officers raided his flat, they didn't just find evidence of a small-time dealer. They found an armory. 26 firearms in total, including 5 handguns with loaded magazines, a sawn-off shotgun, and a pump-action shotgun. 102 rounds of live ammunition. Explosives, gunpowder, smoke grenades, zombie knives, garrots, and deadly ricin seeds. Some of the guns and the ricin were stored in his toddler daughter's bedroom, right where she slept. And it didn't stop there. They also seized over 240 other items from the home, including fake Metropolitan Police and Interpol warrant cards, a counterfeit search warrant, Met body armour, and even a rejected application to join the police force. There were detailed plans with the address of a fine art dealer, notes on a valuable painting, and post-it notes tracking the dealer and his wife's movements. Prosecutors suggested this could have been preparation for future criminal activity. Dixon's defense? He claimed he was pontificating, fantasizing about the kind of crimes he would investigate if he'd ever been accepted into the police. Investigators traced him through an international probe with Spanish police into people buying guns online. In the month before his arrest, Dixon bought 6 firearms from a Spanish website and 3 from one in Slovenia. 6 of these weapons were later sold on to buyers across the UK via another website. He also used the site Gunstar to sell blank-firing weapons to collectors, keeping the real, lethal firearms for himself. Alongside the guns, officers found a notebook with a handwritten recipe for making gunpowder, complete with a list of ingredients, and tools to reactivate decommissioned firearms. When officers moved in and placed him under arrest, Dixon admitted, "It has become a bit of an addiction with these guns." The NCA's firearms threat lead called him a significant importer and supplier of weapons, whose stockpile could have easily ended up in the hands of organised criminals. At Southwark Crown Court, Darren Dixon pleaded guilty to 15 charges, including possession of firearms and making an explosive substance. In March 2020, he was sentenced to 8 years in prison. But the story didn't end there. The Solicitor General reviewed the sentence and appealed it as unduly lenient. The Court of Appeal agreed, increasing his sentence by 3 years to a total of 11 years behind bars. He will have to serve at least half before being considered for release. From failed police recruit to international arms dealer, Darren Dixon's case is one of the most disturbing examples of how obsession can cross the line into dangerous criminality. And thanks to the work of multiple agencies, from the NCA to Spanish police, 26 firearms and hundreds of other dangerous items will never make it to the streets. Make sure to subscribe for more videos every day.